Like last week with the three-finger technique, I also showed you the technique of going 3 to 2. So now I will show you how to go from 4 to 3 and 4 to 2 and so on and so forth. This is really probably the most practical thing you can do with four-finger technique. Now, one of the two-finger finger-style techniques that I showed you was index and pinky. So going from 4 to 2, just watch my hand. It's really not that hard. Or you can just revert back to index and middle. Same thing with going from 4 to 3. Now the problem with going from 4 to 3 is that, as you just saw, resetting is really tricky, because with four fingers, if you're playing 16th notes or a steady 8th note pulse, E and 2 E and you then got to reset on something completely different. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 to 4 gets problematic. So if you can make it work, go for it. But the most practical thing that you can do is 4 to 2, simply because it's easier and you have more options of going 4 to 2. I mean, beginning of the week I showed you that chromatic exercise going up and down, going across the strings. I'll show you with it in 1 octave scale. So now I hope you saw some of what I was doing. When I got up to the octave, and starting my descent, I just cut out these two fingers, the index and the middle and ring finger, simply because it's less things to worry about. If you can get that as a concept, just to be able to know, okay, I want to keep going on 4 fingers, but I got some tricky string crossing patterns, because all of your fingers are at different lengths, and utilizing all 4 of them string crossing, you can trip yourself up on the string. So if you're doing a steady pulse on one string and want to get to a next string, it just made that a hell of a lot easier on me to just get my hand across the string than worrying about plucking each and every string individually. That's it for this lesson.